Pinaka PH.
The United States has produced some of the best fighters in the history of boxing. We've come up with a list of who we think are 5 of the best Americans to ever climb through the ropes and don the boxing gloves. These heroes gave fans indelible memories as they left it all in the ring. Let's take a look at their careers, and discover why they were so great. Here is the 5 greatest American boxers in history. Number 5. Rocky Marciano. Undefeated former heavyweight world champion Rocky Marciano is one of boxing's demigods. Known fondly as the Brockton Blockbuster, or the Rock from Brockton, Marciano competed from 1947 to 1955, holding the heavyweight belt from 1952 to 1965. Brandishing a perfect 49-0 record, including 43 knockouts, he is the only heavyweight title holder in the history of boxing to have retired unbeaten. Notable victories for Marciano include 2 wins over Jersey Joe Walcott, and wins over legends Joe Louis and Archie Moore. He holds the record for the highest knockout-to-win ratio in heavyweight title fights at 85.7%. With a fan-friendly fighting style that was as relentless as it was formidable, Marciano packed unbridled power in his fists, coupled with a rock-solid chin. Number 4. Sugar Ray Leonard. Without a doubt, one of the most skilled boxers to come out of the United States, the great Sugar Ray Leonard was one of the sport's biggest stars in the 80s. With an exciting style in the ring and movie star-like charisma outside of it, he was an idol to many. Leonard won his first world title when he was 24 and is responsible for a slew of notable moments throughout boxing history. He competed from 1977 to 1997, winning world championships in 5 divisions, including the Lineal Championship in 3 of those 5 divisions. At one point, he was the undisputed welterweight champion of the world. Leonard was considered part of the legendary Fabulous Four, a group that included other great names such as Roberto Duran, Thomas Hearns, and Marvin Hagler. His most memorable battles came against Duran, twice, a classic showdown with Hearns at welterweight, and a shock victory over Hagler in 1987, wherein he came from a long hiatus to win a world title. Number 3. Joe Louis. Joe Louis, also known as the Brown Bomber, competed between 1934 and 1951. He is considered one of the greatest and most influential American fighters ever. In 1937, just 3 years into his professional career, he captured the heavyweight world title and held it until 1949. Louis had the heavyweight belt around his waist for 140 consecutive months, the longest single reign of any boxing champion in history. This reign includes 25 successful title defenses, a record for the heavyweight division. He completed his career with a record of 66-3, including 52 knockouts. His most memorable rivalry was with Germany's Max Schmeling. Louis's cultural impact transcended the sport. He is considered the first boxer of African American descent to become known as a national hero. His historic rivalry against Schmeling represented anti-Nazi sentiment leading up to and during World War II. Number 2. Sugar Ray Robinson. Sugar Ray Robinson competed between 1940 and 1965. He went a perfect 85-0 in the amateur ranks, which includes 69 wins by knockout, 40 in the very first round, although these stats are unverified. Nevertheless, he was dominant early in his career, and fans could already tell that they were looking at a special fighter. In 1940, and at the age of 19, he turned professional. Back then, it was common for boxers to fight multiple times every year, which is completely different from the modern era when elite fighters only fight once or twice. By 1951, a little over a decade into his career, Robinson retired with a 173-192 record, including 109 wins by knockout. Along the way, Robinson captured multiple world titles in different divisions. He was inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame (IBHA) in 1990. Known for his flashy and flamboyant life outside of the ring, Robinson was the father of boxing's modern-day entourage, and is widely regarded as one of the greatest fighters of all time. And, at our number 1 in the list of the greatest American boxers in history, Muhammad Ali. The man known fondly as the GOAT, greatest of all time, was not only considered one of the greatest ever heavyweights to step in the ring, he was also one of the most charismatic and inspiring fighters in history. Former heavyweight world champion Muhammad Ali was an absolute beast in the ring, operating with a finesse that not many heavyweights have been able to replicate. He danced around opponents with his footwork, outgunned foes with his speed, and was a master at psychological warfare with his incredible microphone skills. Ali won the gold medal at the 1960 Olympic Games and became the first heavyweight to win the world title 3 times. He finished his career with a 56-5 professional record, including 37 knockouts. His most memorable performances include 3 fights with fellow American legend Joe Frazier, and record-setting events such as the Rumble in the Jungle, and the Thrilla in Manila, opposite Big George Foreman. Thank you for watching. Click the like and subscribe button.